everyone, it is a pretty back from How to Play. Today we're looking at the game TAJ, I guess, from Chris Handy. It's a rug of war instead of tug of war. It's part of the Perplexed Packle Games series of games. I think this is from the first set from 2015, and it is number 5 in the series. In this game, you are ancient rug collectors vying to display a collection of rugs at the Taj Mahal. And we've set up these rugs here, and this is the Taj Mahal. Now, a few things to note. For these rugs, I'll just show you this pink one. You're going to score points uh, based on the colors, depending on what you have on these cards, as we'll see. For instance, this pink one, the outside one is always worth 1 point. This one here, in the middle kind of, the inner one, the green one, is 2 points, and the one in the very middle would be worth 3 points. Now, there's the Taj Mahal, it kind of starts in the middle. It will be moving around a little bit and or getting flipped. This +1 means that if we were to score it now, all of these would be worth an additional point. Now, some of them are also going to be worth negative points for you. So you mix these up, deal them out. There is another thing to point out. On the top, you have just like the point symbol. On the bottom, you have an eyeball. You always put this eye on the bottom. But as you play the game, you're going to be flipping them around. And once all the eyes are to the top and or we're down to just 5 rugs, the game will end and you will score points. Now, each player is going to get some cards. You're going to get a yay/nay card because there's going to be some voting going on. And you're also going to get an all/nix card, which I'll explain as well. And everyone's going to get, out of this pile of cards, 1 card. And this is going to tell you how you're going to score. So right now, if we were to score, let's say this is the card I had, greens would be worth 2 times each, blue 1 times each, and the yellow would be -1 each. So in this case, this green here, 2 times 3, if this is where it was, would be 6 points. The blue, it would be 2 times 1, so that'd be 2 points. And then this one would be 3 times 1 is 3 points. The pink would give me nothing. The yellow would be -1. And it's just the 1, so it's only -1, so it's pretty good. And then this one, however, -3 to the yellow, +1, so it'd actually be -4. And then that would be it. That's kind of the way you would score. And verify something. Yeah, you're going to add 1 point to the value of each color within the rug under the +1. Now, the way this is going to work is, and I should mention the game plays 2 to 4 players. It says 8 is 12 and up. Takes about 10 minutes. It is listed as a challenging game on the little scale. It's on the box right here. 1 is casual, 2 is intermediate, 3 is challenging. So what you're going to do on your turn is you're going to make a proposal. So let's say this is what I'm looking for. I do not want pink cards. I do, however, want orange and yellow. So maybe I propose, unfortunately a lot of them got pink and yellow, but maybe I propose to swap this one and this one. So I'm going to make a proposal. On your turn, you're going to make a proposal to swap some cards. And then everyone is going to make a vote of yay or nay. And we're going to kind of secretly do that and then reveal. If there is a majority, let's say there's a majority for the vote, you will swap the cards. So we would swap them. And you're also going to rotate them so that the eye is on the top. So now the eye goes up. So let's say we did that. Then the next person is going to go. They're going to propose, let's say, swapping these two. Well, let's say there is now, they want this one. Let's say there is a, let's say only they are interested in that move. It will be rejected. You do not swap anything. Instead, you just rotate these so that the eyes are at the top. There's a couple other things that could happen as well. And there's a nice little reference card that tells you all of this. If there happens to be a tie, which will not happen in a free player game, then you would just rotate the rugs and leave them where they are. It would be kind of the same as a nay vote, because it wasn't a majority for yay, so it's basically it's a nay. But there's another thing that could happen. Let's say this guy over here proposes, swapping these two. And if everyone votes, let's say everyone votes yay, and there is a unanimous vote, what's going to happen is you're going to do the swap and the rotate. I don't recall if you rotate this one. I guess you do. Put the eye back to the bottom. And then what also is going to happen is if there's a unanimous vote for yay, is you will sift this Taj Mahal one way or the other, one spot. Let's say they go this way. Or you can rotate it so that the +1 is on the opposite side. So you can sift it one way or the other, or you can flip it over. So maybe they sift it this way. But then let's say it comes back to me and I make a proposal. All right. And maybe I want to swap this blue one and this orange one for whatever reason. And everyone says nay. Well, in that case, we're going to do the swap again with these. Rotate them. And then I will have to take whichever one of these is the furthest from here, and I will have to discard. So, goodbye. So if there's a unanimous nay, you don't swap anything, and you have to get rid of the one furthest away from the Taj Mahal. If, let's say, the Taj Mahal is in the middle, and there's 3 on this side, 3 on this side, you get to choose one or the other. Hopefully that all makes sense. And actually, whether there is a yay or nay unanimous vote, you will flip the Taj Mahal or move it one way or the other. It's just, obviously, if there's a unanimous yay, you will obviously swap the cards. If not, you don't swap them. But there is one more thing that can happen, and that is if I make a proposal, let's say to swap this one and this one, and, let's say I vote yay or whatever, and then this guy votes all. What he is doing is he is voting that everyone is going to say yes. He is forcing the vote. He can force to vote all yes, or basically nix all no. You can do this once per game, from my understanding. And if it's an all vote, then this person who voted all has to flip the Taj Mahal or sift it one space. Maybe he flips it this way, and these get flipped. But of course, if it was a nix, then that person who voted nix, who forced the nix vote, will discard the outermost rug and then flip or swap. So maybe we could get rid of this for the nix, and then maybe he does this. So that's kind of how the game works. It's about voting. You're going to be making proposals. I want to swap these 2 rugs. Everyone's going to vote on it. And something's going to happen, whether there's a yes vote or a no vote. Or it can be forced, of course. And you're going to keep playing until, again, all the eyeballs are facing one way here. Or until, let's say this gets removed, let's get swapped, for instance, or until there's only 5 cards left. So once all the eyeballs are up, or there's only 5 cards left, maybe this one's over here, then you will end the game and you will score based on what is here. So again, if it ended right now, I get 2 points, if this is my scoring thing, for every orange, 1 for every yellow, and I would lose 1 for every pink. So for orange, I would get, I just had 1, so I would get 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 actually, and then another 3 times 2 is 6, so that's 13, and then 14, 15 for the yellow, and then I would lose 3 for the pink, so I would have a score of 12 points, and everyone else is going to score, and whoever has the most points wins. It's a nice, interesting little game, with obviously some decisions to make, some stuff you want to go your way. You're always going to more than likely score some positive points and negative points. I don't think it's avoidable because every card has 3 different colors, so there's going to be, all the colors are going to be in play for scoring, basically. But yeah, it's an interesting game. The cards are nice quality, linen finish. They're in this bubblegum pack size, and I like it. Stay tuned. I do have another one of these games up alongside this one today, so check that out if you haven't. Or if you have, thanks for checking it out and for checking this one out. So stay tuned for more. Comment, like, subscribe, and we'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.